2 years since the enactment of the Petroleum Industry Act in Nigeria, investor uncertainty still persists, driven by global energy transition and the insecurity in the Niger Delta. This has led to a drop in the nation's production output. These are some of the issues raised at a capacity building workshop for members of the National Assembly by the Independent Petroleum Producers Group. Chairman of the group says there is need to boost production levels in order to shore up revenue base of the country and generate the much needed foreign exchange.
Amendment of critical aspects of the PIA primarily aimed at the following: establishing a strong regulatory and governance framework to guide the effective implementation of the PIA.
Because of the key role the legislature has in defining laws governing our industry, the larger economy, and the Nigerian state, we consider the National Assembly as an important partner in moving the industry forward.
This meeting serves as an avenue to foster collaboration between the National Assembly and industry players in the oil and gas sector. President of the Senate, who was represented at the workshop, says proceeds from the oil and gas industry should be used to develop other sectors of the economy, especially agriculture.
You can see the naira falling because we are not producing. What we expected from the industry is what we produce. We should be able to have the wealth for us to put into manufacturing, agriculture, and other sectors.
The oil and gas sector, obviously, is the live wire of Nigeria's economy, and perhaps most of the global economies are based on really the capacity that you can really entrench into this subsector. So the intent is simply to ginger collaboration, also entrench that kind of knowledge as far as members of the legislative institutions are concerned.
The fiscals in the deep offshore need to be very attractive to particularly the gas fiscals. They are currently not as attractive as they ought to be. So there needs to be some detailed conversation.
Other issues raised that are hindering competitiveness in the oil and gas industry includes persistent crude oil theft, including a growing plethora of fees and levies being imposed on the operators.
Every agency wants to impose fee on the oil and gas industry. These fees are killing the industry.
If we attract the right investment, if we do the right thing, our reserves can grow to up to 3.6, and our production can grow to up to 3.6 million barrels of oil per day in the year 2035.
The Senate is going into probably the turnaround maintenance, which we've wasted so much money, about 11 trillion, without getting a result. The 10th Senate is going into it to investigate it. We're also looking at the oil theft.
Experts here say Nigeria should emulate other oil and gas producing countries who are aggressively optimizing fiscal policies to attract investments from major multinational oil companies, as this will translate to growth in other sectors of the economy. Georgina Ndukwezainka, Arise News.